I quit hauling my brother-in-law's trash the week he told the neighbors he pays a service. My brother-in-law Craig moved onto my street about 2 years ago, 3 houses down. My sister Dana married him, so I figured, family, right? You help family. The trash thing started small. His pickup day is the same as mine, Tuesday, and 1 week his bins were still sitting in the garage when the truck came. He texted me, "Bro, can you grab mine? I'm slammed." So I rolled his cans out to the curb before work. No big deal. Then it just kept going. Every Monday night, like clockwork, I'd be dragging my own bins down the driveway, and I'd see his still sitting there. Sometimes he'd text. Sometimes he wouldn't even do that. He'd just leave them and know I'd handle it. And I did. For like a year and a half, I hauled 2 houses worth of garbage to the curb every single week. His recycling too, which he never rinsed, so half the time I'm carrying a bin that smells like sour milk and old shrimp. I brought it up once, kind of joking. "Hey man, you owe me a beer for trash duty." He laughed and said, "You're a lifesaver, honestly." That was it. Never a beer. Never a thanks that meant anything. Dana knew. I mentioned it to her at a birthday thing and she went, "Oh, Craig's just terrible with chores, don't take it personal." Like it was cute. Like I was the weird one for keeping track. So here's where it turns. A few weeks ago, I'm out front talking to Mrs. Okafor. She lives right between us. Sweet lady, always waving. And she goes, "Your brother-in-law's very fancy now, isn't he? He told me he pays a service to bring his bins out. Must be nice." I kind of froze. A service? That's what he said. Said he's too busy for that kind of thing, so he hired somebody. And I just stood there holding my coffee like an idiot. Because the service was me. I was the somebody. He wasn't just letting me do it. He was telling the whole street he paid a company so he'd look like some guy who's got it together. Meanwhile, his actual guy is his wife's brother, doing it for free and getting shrimp water on his hands. I didn't say anything to Mrs. Okafor. I just smiled and went inside. That Monday night, I rolled out my own 2 bins. His stayed in his garage. Tuesday morning, the truck came and went, and Craig's cans sat there full. He texted me around noon. "Bro, you forget mine." I typed back, "Nah. Figured your service would get it. Nothing for like an hour." Then, "What? Mrs. Okafor told me you hired somebody." Didn't want to step on their toes. He called me. I let it ring. He called again, and this time I picked up because I wanted to hear him do it. "Come on, man. I was just saying that to her. You know how she is, always in everybody's business. I wasn't gonna tell her my brother-in-law does it." "Why not?" He kind of laughed, that nervous one. "Because it sounds, I don't know, it sounds better the other way. It sounds better if people think you pay for it than if they know I do it for free." "Dude, don't make it weird." I told him it wasn't weird, it was just done. I wasn't hauling his trash anymore. He got quiet, then he goes, "So you're seriously gonna let my garbage pile up over 1 comment?" "It's not 1 comment, Craig. It's a year and a half of comments I never got." Dana called me that night. She was mad, but not the way I expected. She was mad the neighbors were talking. "Now everyone thinks Craig's a liar." I said, "He is a liar. He lied about a garbage service. You could have just kept doing it and not made a thing out of it." I chose the other one. Craig let his bins overflow for 2 weeks. He thought I'd cave. Raccoons got into them. Trash all down the shared strip between our houses, and guess whose lawn it blew onto? Mrs. Okafor started leaving her curtains half open, watching him drag the cans out himself in his work clothes, cursing. The morning of. He came over last Sunday, stood on my porch, didn't come in. Okay, I told her the truth. I told her you used to help me, and I made it sound like something it wasn't. "We good," I said. "You told her. Or you told her because your yard smells." He didn't answer that. "I'm not doing the trash anymore either way, Craig. That part's over. But I'm glad you told her." He nodded, kind of stiff, and walked back down my driveway to his house with the overflowing cans out front. He drags his own bins out every Tuesday now. I watch him do it from my kitchen window with my coffee.